up everyone and mabuhay! Welcome back to my channel, Sights of Sai. I am so full of energy today because we just have our newly crowned Queen. Miss Universe Philippines 2020 is from Iloilo City, Rabiya Mateo. A big congratulations to you! I will be uploading a separate content on her full performance, but for today's video, I am going to share with you my honest observation about the concluded Miss Universe Philippines finals. And as you guys know, I am based here in Bangkok, Thailand, so in this channel, you will see a lot of beautiful sights within the kingdom. But I'm a pageant fan, so you will see a lot of pageant talks like this. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing and don't forget to hit that like button down there. Let's go! While watching the finals, I really had to prepare my notes and my pen so I can write down my observations. So let's talk about the production. I think it is really an upgrade from the previous years, and with this new franchise owner of the pageant, I think they really delivered that glossy production as they promised it. So that was really good. And I also love the dresses of the girls, that shining, shimmering, splendid. I love that during the opening because it is so Miss Universe. The only feedback I had when the girls were performing, like they did a little bit of dancing on the opening, is that I think they could have been more energetic. But it's still good because they were able to introduce themselves very well, and the fact that there's actually no audience in that hall, I think it was good. Sometimes I feel like the audience can, give a bit of energy, especially when they're shouting, but I think it must be super quiet while they taped it, so that's why there's more of an energy lacking there. But overall, it's good. And I love the song on the opening. I really had to tweet it immediately when I heard it. And also, I tried to search the title of the song. I couldn't find it. If you guys know the title, let me know in the comment section because I really want to listen to it again. Talking about the host, I think it was really an upgrade from the preliminary because a lot of people are commenting that they need to have someone who's more energetic. And I feel like Casey is doing a great job hosting. Funny thing is that I really thought that Jessica Sanchez will be performing live on stage, but due to the pandemic, she only had that VTR, but it was really great. I love the song, I love Jessica Sanchez, so that was really okay. And one observation I have is that I think that the production committee really strictly adhere to the COVID-19 health protocols because I know that they have taken those shots differently, and I can see that there's really social distancing, and I'm still very happy to know that Miss Universe Philippines was filmed on stage because I know that there are some countries that did their pageant virtually, so I'm so glad about it. Let's talk about the panel of judges. I love seeing the past winners of Miss Universe Philippines. We have Miss Universe 2012 first runner-up Janine Tubonon. It was quite some time since we haven't really seen her in the Philippines, so finally she's back for that pageant. And we also have Ariela Arita, Miss Universe 2013 third runner-up. On another note, I don't like seeing politicians judging beauty pageant. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I would prefer someone maybe like past beauty queens or well-known makeup artists or fashion designers or those people who are into that kind of field. What do you think about that, guys? Let me know in the comment section if you're feeling the same. Now let's talk about top 16. I am so happy because 13 out of 16 ladies that I have on my list made it to the first cut. It's so sad that Miss Camarines Sur, Angeles City, and Batanes did not make it to the top 16. But I'm also happy to know that Cebu Province, Pasig City, and Misamis Oriental made it to the top 16. And of course, they were equally beautiful. I'm happy for them. Now, the ladies who made it to the top 16 cut were Albay, Bohol, Aklan, Iloilo City, Cebu City, Davao City, Cavite, Cebu Province, Misamis Oriental, Mandawi City, Taguig City, Quezon City, Romblon, Pasig City, Parañaque, and we have the Lazada fan vote getter, Miss Biliran. Congratulations, girls! The top 16 candidates will be fighting for the top 5 spot, but they'll have to go through 3 different rounds, and those are speech, swimsuit round, and the evening gown. And now I'm going to talk to you who are my favorites for each of these rounds. So for the speech, I do have 6 favorites. And let's start with Miss Bohol. I love her speech because she talked about being representing the perfect version of my imperfect self. And that is so sweet of Miss Bohol. I really love her on that round. And I just also want to share with you something because I've seen it from the social media that Casey Montero is being rude to Miss Bohol when Miss Bohol asked him how he's doing, but his response was like, "No one asked me questions, you just only be commenting the topic that I'm going to give you," or something like that. I'm not really sure if Casey is trying to be funny, but I guess not all people will understand if it's a joke or if it's supposed to be funny or something. So yeah, I don't know. But as a host, I feel like Casey could have been extra careful because these girls also want to just converse and just be relaxed. A simple answer like, "I'm fine, thank you. Let's go with a question," and then that's it. And not really shutting down the girl like, "No one ask me questions. Comment this topic," or whatever. And I have Miss Cavite. I like her during the speech. I just felt like it was too short, but it was good. The message is really strong. She talks about gender abuse. She's there not to be just a voice, breaking the silence, empowered by the truth, and all that. It was good. I love it. Next on my list, I have Miss Quezon City. I like her during her speech because she talked about a topic that is very dear to her heart. And also, I know that she has this very unique advocacy about sports for the youth. When she delivered her speech, I feel like she's very relaxed and calm compared to her other interviews. Next on my list, I have Miss Parañaque City. She talked about being true to yourself, being authentic. I love it because she's also very relaxed and confident, and there's really a control. Next on my list, I have Miss Iloilo City. I love what she's doing with her hair, wavy hair. That's what I really want to see in her. And on her speech, she talked about education, being lecturer. I love that topic because it's very important in the society. And I can really feel that she's very passionate about it. Next on my list, I have Miss Davao City. I know that there's a lot of bashing going on how she did her preliminary interview, but I feel like Miss Davao City really redeemed herself on her speech. And I am so amazed because she was using her own language. And you guys know that I'm from Cebu, I speak the same language, and I find it really difficult to express things in a pure Bisaya language. She did it really well. She talked about being true to herself, being provinciana, and to be heard. I'm just really amazed with Eliza. I like her speech. Let's talk about the swimsuit round. I love that pink and blue background, and I love the music because I think it's an original composition, very upbeat, and the design of the swimwear. I love it because it's kind of conservative but very sexy. It's designed by Amato Couture. The girls really look pure in white and they really work out that cape. I love that. In this round, I have my 7 favorites, and these are Miss Bohol, Quezon City, Cavite, Davao City, Iloilo City, and as you know, Iloilo City won the Best in Swimsuit during the preliminary competition. Even on the finals, I think she's still the best in swimsuit. She definitely knows how to work out her body and the swimsuit that she's wearing. And also I have Parañaque City. I am calling it the Parañaque spin. So gracious. I really love that spin that she did. And last on my list, I have Cebu City. Very pretty and sexy. I just love all these 7 ladies. here. Now let's proceed to the evening gown competition. There were quite a few comments that I've indicated here on my notes. First off with Miss Sammy's Oriental. I don't like the gown because I feel like it's complicated. Not my favorite gown. Mandawi City, it has a unique design, but I don't like the color. For Quezon City, I feel like it is an upgrade for her because it changed her gown on the prelims. There were a lot of people giving comments like she looks like a grandmother on her prelim gown, but this gown on the finals, it is really great. And I have Parañaque City. Oh my god, look at the dress. It looks like a ballerina masquerade ball gown. I really love it. It looks like Pia's gown as well during her final walk on the Miss Universe. I love the color. Just so nice to look at Parañaque City on her gown. Davao City. Oh my god, such a revelation. I haven't seen anyone wearing a terno on an evening gown competition. Just pure white. Simple, but I really love it. For Bohol's gown, I feel like it's a simple design for her, but she looks great on that gown. For Miss Iloilo City, I feel like she's really a fan on a cape on a gown because if you guys can remember, she wore almost the same design of a gown during the preliminary competition, but it is really a good decision that she changed her dress to that red fiery gown on the finals. On that prelim gown, I can remember Thailand representative in Miss Universe 2015, Aniporn. So that was really good, Rabiya, that you changed your gown. I love you in that red dress. Let's talk about the top 5. I am so happy that I got 4 out of 5 on my final hot picks. The girl who didn't make it to the top 5 on my hot pick is just Davao City, but instead she was replaced with Miss Parañaque City, whom I also placed on my top 6. It's really great to see her there. But it's kind of a bit sad for Eliza because I know that she's really working hard for it and she really did great on the finals. But overall, all these girls on the top 5 are really deserving. We have Quezon City, Cavite, Bohol, Iloilo City, and Parañaque City. Parañaque City is really climbing up and I'm glad to see her on the top 5. Now let's talk about the top 5 Q&A. And we have Quezon City. She answered the first question with a specific app and she answered a Bible, knowing that the Philippines is really religious and I think most of us really have that Bible app on our mobile phones. I like it because she answered it with a very specific answer. And on her second question, she answered that pageant is still relevant because it gives a message of hope. And knowing Michelle, I know that she can say a lot, but yeah, she answered it really well. For Miss Cavite, she talked about the right to vote and how important it is because we have been fighting for it on her first question. And on the second question, she talked about how pageant has impacted her life because she was very independent, but because of this pandemic, she learned how to ask for help, selfless concern for others, and cooperation is the key. I like it, but I kind of feel like it was short and safe answer. But overall, that was good. For Miss Bohol, she answered the first question really well, that what she considers when she posted online is something that could show her authentic and true self and that could inspire others. But to me personally, the question is a bit tricky because it's asking about factors of buying and posting online, so I'm not really sure about that. And on her second question, she talked about pageant being relevant because it gives hope that our dreams are not cancelled, they're just being put on hold, and you know, to rally people that could spark change, and that's really a powerful message. But to me, on the final question, Miss Bohol was kind of stiff. I just missed the Miss Bohol during the preliminary competition wherein she's very bubbly and fun and relaxed. For Miss Iloilo, I love her answer on the first question of seeing Senator Miriam Defensor Santiago. I think that she picked up a very strong woman to be in the next Philippine peso bill, and yeah, I think I would agree that she is the best president that we never had. On the second question, I like her message because she's not just a pretty face and she's not just representing Iloilo City, but she's representing the whole Philippines. And we have Miss Parañaque City. I personally think that her first question was really difficult because how would you even describe a beauty queen to a child, right? But I like the way she answered it. She mentioned she's a human being. You know, when she's wearing that crown, it symbolizes and inspire people, love, productivity, and being authentic. I love that. And on her second question, I love the way she speaks. She's a very good speaker. I love her message, being able to help people grow, prosper, and fight the negativity. And we have the results. So we have fourth runner-up as Miss Cavite, third runner-up is Miss Bohol, second runner-up is Quezon City, first runner-up is Miss Parañaque. And honestly, during the pre-pageant activities, I wasn't really expecting for her to be really on that position. On the finals, I can really see that she's really climbing up and she's really shining, and I'm very happy to see her on the first spot. And we have the winner, Miss Universe Philippines 2020, Iloilo City. I am so happy for her because during the pre-pageant activities, it's just so hard to unsee her because she's gorgeous, and I love her photo shoots, I love her performance as well on the preliminaries. Such a deserving girl to be sent for the Miss Universe 2020 pageant. I know that Michelle from Quezon City was on my hot pick, but I guess it's not her destiny to win that crown. I still believe in her, and as what Pia said, winning the crown of Miss Universe is really part of your destiny, and I guess it's for Rabiya. That is it, guys. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you had fun on the finals of MUP 2020. Overall, I love the Miss Universe Philippines 2020 from the pre-pageant all the way to the finals. And I'm really excited for next year's who will be the next host province. We just experienced some technical difficulties when going to the website empire.ph, trying to view the pre-pageant activities and the finals. So I hope it can be improved because it can be really frustrating for the fans. It's just an indication that the Miss Universe Philippines 2020 has reached a wider audience across the globe. That's why a lot of fans are logging in all at the same time, and that's why it's crashing. Lastly, congratulations again to our new queen, Rabiya from Iloilo City. You will now be representing the Philippines in the upcoming 69th edition of Miss Universe. All the best and good luck. Until next time, everyone, if you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing and don't forget to hit that like button down there. Kapkan kap, sawadee kap, and mabuhay!